seem to take everything so terribly seriously. We have this overwhelming sense that what we do matters. The great pretending. The cosmic game in which each of us, for reasons quite mysterious, chooses to act as if things truly matter. We fight, we strive, we suffer, and we love. And underneath it all lies an unspoken assumption that there's something to win, something to lose. Look a little closer. What exactly does it mean for something to matter? To whom must it matter? Does the sun care whether you succeeded in business today? Do the tides pause in sympathy when your heart is broken? If the universe insisted on taking our concerns as seriously as we do, it would go mad. Society teaches us from childhood that the responsible person is one who worries wrong. You must plan your future. Choose your career. Find your meaning. Defend your opinions. To act otherwise, to live lightly, is branded as careless, even immoral. You must take life seriously, they say. But I ask you, why? Who decreed that seriousness is a virtue? Life does not proceed by rule, it improvises, yet we, peculiar creatures, insist on freezing this spontaneity to rigid lines. This matters, that doesn't. This is right, that is wrong. We take the flowing river of existence and try to block it. The moment you divide life into what matters and what does not, you create tension. You invent failure. You invent guilt. You invent the nagging voice that says you could be doing more. Being better. Achieving higher. So you spend your days running faster, on the wheel, chasing a seriousness that was never real. Imagine, instead, that the whole thing, the struggle, the striving, the solemnity is part of the play. Imagine that behind the facade of importance, life is laughing softly at its own performance. What if God is not a judge sitting on high, but a musician improvising an endless melody? We are meant not to march, but to dance. When you realize that acting as if nothing matters is not nihilism, it's clarity. See through the great pretending and recognize that the play was never meant to be taken so damn seriously. In truth, this clinging to seriousness is the very root of our collective anxiety. It is a kind of tension we have mistaken for morality. We think the responsible person is one who worries, one who is perpetually burdened by the gravity of life. But the trouble with that attitude is that it turns living into a form of performance anxiety. So we live under constant psychological strain. We measure our worth by output, by the applause of others. You become deaf to the laughter of existence, blind to the subtle poetry of the ordinary. You forget how to play. You forget how to listen. You forget that you are part of something much vaster, and that this something is not a mystery demanding results, it's a mystery performing itself through you. I once said, the meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple. And yet everyone rushes around in a great panic, as though it were necessary to achieve something beyond that. You see, our seriousness is not a sign of wisdom. It is a symptom of forgetfulness. We have forgotten that the whole show is spontaneous. Nobody's starting, nobody's running. It's just happening. When you take things too seriously, you shrink the universe down to the size of your personal drama.